Time now for the question of the day, brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, online at paintedskiesdental.com.
All right, good morning. You're waking up with Ernesto and Morgan on Your Country Mornings, 103.9 KGRT. Let's get to our question of the day, as reported in Mississippi Valley News Sports, as the El Paso TV stations have put out, and as the Las Cruces Sun News has put out. This Saturday, New Mexico State is playing one of its biggest conference basketball games of the year against Grand Canyon University. It's kind of a little bit of a matchup here. We've got a really big arena that can fit about 12,500 people. So if it's packed like it was back in the days in the 90s, we're going to have this huge crowd that's going to be there, and it can get really loud and exciting. Now, GCU in comparison has like a small 5,000 seat arena, but it gets really loud and packed because they do a lot of things to get their students involved. It's all part of the college experience. That's great. Everyone's looking forward to it. It's been circled down, but there's people that have put out in the papers and in the television station saying, hey, wait a minute. Why are we trying to have a big crowd in an indoor arena when we got this Omicron surge going on?
I know.
And so it leads that question. Will you go to the NMSU Aggie men's basketball game or not? Okay. So that's where we're at. And by the way, we'll say good morning right away to Patty.
Oh, I didn't even click the link. I'm not even on.
I know you're not on.
Sorry, I'm coming.
And Kimberly, there you go. So good morning, Patty, Kimberly, Eli. So this is bringing up an interesting question. And then
there I am.
Okay, there you go.
Thanks.
So here you go. And so the story, I'll even see if I can share the story here in a second. They also are calling out the mayor because he put, hey, bring everybody. We want a packed house. We want a great game. We want a great atmosphere. We want the best home court advantage that we can get. And he says, hey, even bring your abuela, which means bring your grandmother. Okay. So still, you have an Omicron surge. You still got all these things. Bottom line, will you go or will you not go to the game? Morgan, if I gave you some tickets, would you go?
Yeah, sure. I'll try it.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I think about it. Like, you know, that big festival that's going to be out in Vegas, the When We Were Young festival. And I thought about, like, that'd be so fun to go to. And then I'm like, wait, can't remember the last time I was around the hundreds of thousands of people or even thousands of people. It would be kind of nerve wracking. You know what I mean? Just like, because you haven't, not even because of COVID, but just because, like, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah. I'm not into basketball and I won't go. Okay. Thank you, Kimberly. That's fine. Okay. I have been to concerts at the Sletta Amphitheater where it's been sold during a pandemic. Okay. Now, one of the concerts, Jason Aldean, you couldn't find a place to sit. You were around everybody. And did I have my mask on? Yes. But that was my choice to do. Okay. You're supposed to still wear a mask when you go inside the Pan American Center. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I went to another concert, Chris Stapleton, where it was packed again. But this time, I had to go get tested and show proof of vaccination in order to get in.
Wow.
So this is what it's going to become.
Yeah.
All right. We're to this world now, like the big game, the Super Bowl, which we're not promoting for anything such. You know, it's going to be at SoFi Stadium. And here you are going to have how many people in that stadium? And all they can really do is put masks on because they can't do a federal mandate.
I haven't seen people though at the football games putting masks on. Like in the stands, nobody that I've really seen is wearing a mask. Maybe like one or two people in the crowd, but the majority of people always have their masks off.
I mean, if you're somebody who is concerned about this, it's a real simple decision. I don't think you go. If you don't want to go, don't go. But if
you are in control.
Yeah, but now let's start calling out people for going. I don't like that. That's just to me like, no, wait a minute. People can make their own decisions and choices, okay? But the rules are, if I have to wear a mask, I'm going to go enjoy the game, sit down and wear a mask. And for the most part, every time I go, I see people with masks, but then there's people, well, that guy isn't wearing a mask.
Do you think it's going to be a good turnout?
I think it'll still be a good turnout. I hope the 11,000 people do show up to the game, and I hope it's a good one, and we get a win, and we move on from it.
That would be nice.
But I'm not I'm like, I've been boosted, I've been vaccinated, I've gotten everything else I need. What else? I have to, like the president said, start living your life. I'm living my life. What am I going to do? So,
you're gonna go.
I'm gonna go. That'll be fun. I hope.
Okay, we'll stop by my house. We'll grab lunch. Okay.
All right. Well.
Wait, you're gonna be here. Never mind. It's not in El Paso.
That's all right. I can pick you up either way.
Okay, see you there.
So text us or call us at the Zia Comics line number 575-523-5478, 575-523-5478. Yes or no? Will you go to the game or will you not this Saturday? Yes or no? Let us know. Your Country Mornings trending on the Metaverse starts right now.
Bravo Chevrolet is
okay. There we go. So I don't know. We're gonna have to start going to things, you know. But this is like flying. You have to have proof of vaccination, or how is it? You're supposed to get tested too before you fly. I haven't flown during the pandemic, surprisingly enough.
You don't have to show any of that yet.
Not yet,
and not unless you're traveling internationally.
Internationally, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, there you go. Let's get to your country mornings trending. This is something that you'll hear us talking about this weekend as well. Paranoid TikToker shows how to make a in case I go missing binder. I have not seen this TikTok yet, but apparently there's this girl who must be into true crime podcast or something like that, or lives in a really bad neighborhood. She made a how to make a in case I go missing binder that contains all of her social media passwords, banking info, handwriting samples, dental records. She might have gone a little overboard with this. And it turns out she's now selling them, not exactly knowing who's buying it or what's going on. But yeah, this is a stalker's dream, basically, to get this stuff. And it's scary.
I mean, you got to put it in the right. I don't think it's a stalk. I don't know. Like when we were talking about earlier, the more I think about it, it's not a stalker's dream. It's just like, look here, do this in case I go missing. Here are my passwords to find me, you know?
I know, still.
But somebody could hack it if you have it digitally.
And maybe have we come to that point that, we need to have these things?
No, I think it's a little over preparing. There are other things you can do before you resort to this, but
like what would you do?
I do think like your family members should have passwords to your stuff. Like I think about like if something happened to me, Christian wouldn't be able to tell anybody, like professionally like that what's going on, and I would want him to be able to like close out my accounts, and that'd probably be messy,
That's something I've never thought about. I should put all my passwords into something where somebody like you could get it if they needed to for anything that's important here. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. This will be interesting to see. We'll keep you posted on this. The New York Post says Jonah Hill posted pictures of himself yesterday with a black eye. His surfboard hit him in the head. He captioned his picture with, quote, "I'm going to say this once and only once. The black eye is from my surfboard. It's not from a fist fight I got with a baby Yoda because of our falling out."
Oh, my gosh.
All right. I don't see that. Yeah, well, okay, he's got a black eye. But yeah, I can see people, if you came in with a black eye, how many people would say, they would just create all these other things and all these rumors would come out. I'm like, that's how it gets started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Dolly Parton addressed an important rumor the other day. Can you guess what rumor is constantly thrown at Dolly Parton?
What?
That her chest is insured.
Oh, geez.
There have been rumors for years that Dolly's had her chest insured for an undisclosed amount of money. Well, she finally set the record straight, and here's what she had to say.
It's not true about that. Years ago, was it Betty Grable or one of the great famous stars that was famous also for her legs? And at that time, I said, well, maybe I should get my boobs insured since I'm famous for them. But it was just a joke. I didn't do that.
Okay, so finally puts it to rest. Okay. I mean, come on, people. Okay.
I know. Like, leave her alone. Like, let's just move. Like, we don't need to be talking about Dolly in that way. She's a gem.
A woman has paid $70 for insulting pickup lines. TikTok user Becca found an online service that provides men with pickup lines for a price. She spent $70 to collect a handful of them. The worst pickup lines ever, the lines that are mostly insulting because they are intended for alpha males. Some of the lines she bought for $70 include, "Hi, the voice in my head told me to come over and talk to you." Here's another one. Let me do it on
okay, go ahead.
Do my Rico Suave part. "That shirt has to go, but you can stay." Okay, that one ever work? Nice shoes, but I do feel sorry for the little elf that stole them from.
Oh no, that's cute.
$70 for these. All right, I'm glad I could have wrote these down for you, and you could have paid me like $50. I don't know who told you to. I don't know who told you. God, I haven't done these in such a long time. I don't know who told you that you look good wearing that lipstick color, sweetie, but I do know they lied to you.
Oh my gosh. That's so mean.
She spent money on this. You spent money on to get all these for what?
I know. That's funny.
What's the worst pickup line you've ever heard?
Worst pickup line I've ever heard. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever like, God, it's been so long since I've been in the dating world. I don't know if anyone's actually like, actually hit on me like that. I don't know.
Morgan's like, I can't remember.
It's been a long time. It really has.
Not even once in college did they say, "Hey, baby, are you a library book because you got fine written all over you?"
I know. Nothing like that ever happened. Thank goodness.
All right. Once again, text us or call us. Going to the Aggie game or not? Like I said, I'm a big Aggie fan. That's my alma mater. It's my college. I want to root on the team. But I'm like I've had COVID. I've had a miserable holiday season because of it. I was off work because of it. I've done everything.
Mhm.
I'm just like I just would like to go enjoy some basketball. And you know what? To put it in comparison, the Lobos are having a women's basketball game. They're promoting to try to get that. Although over at the Pit, you do have to be vaccinated or you have to take a test
Oh,
before you
really?
can go in. Yeah, watch them pay. There was a high school game this past Friday at the Cruces High Gym where they were supposed to have everyone sit at the top section and close the bottom. Well, there were still too many people and it was a sold out crowd. So to accommodate, they opened up the bottom and there were still people sitting down. So,
Oh, wow.
you know,
Wow,
I'm like,
yeah.
there's no. But okay, they haven't limited the number of people going to the big game, and the NFL was ready to make a change on it if they would have said no fans. So
I don't know what it's gonna. I mean, you gotta take pictures and like let me know what the environment's like. If you could tell people are like, feeling weird about it or not.
yeah. By the way, don't forget to join us Sunday out at the Las Cruces Convention Center. Morgan and I are going to be out hosting the tie the knot ceremonies for the two couple that are getting married, and also we're going to be out there hosting with the Las Cruces Convention Center Bridal Expo. Right?
Yes, we are all day long. So if you recently got engaged, come on down.
It'll be fun. That does it for your Country Mornings Trending on a Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow right here on your Country 103.9 KGRT.